Yo, what's going on, fellas? Welcome into the Money Making Weekend edition here of Winning Bets. It is the Friday edition here of Winning Bets, and I'm, of course, Jason, guiding you through it, giving you guys those free sports picks every single day. And, of course, because it's Friday, we got a big show on tap. We'll, of course, make sure we recap yesterday. Then after we do that recap, let's talk some World Cup bets. Got some new ones for you guys. Got some World Cup futures as well. Let's also talk NBA tonight, a nice 3-unit teaser for you guys, and my favorite NBA player prop as well. And we can't let the show end without, of course, always talking about NFL Week 11. So, all right, with that being said, let's go right to the recap and go ahead and kick the show off right there. Another outstanding day at plus 3.5 units. And now up on the week in double digits, 11.74 units to the good this week. Absolutely love to see that right there. What were some of those wins yesterday? How about that 3-unit teaser in the NBA? We've given you guys 4 NBA teasers this week. We are 4-0. Won every single NBA teaser. You guys know what you can thank for that? You guys can actually thank Monday going 0-3. Nobody likes going 0-3, but because it was 0-3 on Monday, remember Tuesday we talked about battling back and getting our coins back? Decided at that moment to make the teasers that day a 3-unit. Well, when you cash both units, or both teasers at 3-unit, you got to keep it going on Wednesday. Cashed it on Wednesday. Got to keep it going on Thursday. Cashed it on Thursday. So 4 teasers, 4 3-unit teasers, and 4-0 cashes on those teasers. Absolutely love to see that right there. Our favorite NBA player prop yesterday was a 2-unit bet. And it was a 2-unit cash. Damian Lillard over 6.5 assists. He ended the game with 11. Got 5 at halftime. No sweat 2-unit cash right there. We were tripped up with Aaron Jones over 22.5 receiving yards. And you were probably just scratching your head, a little frustrated like I was watching that game. He got 6 catches for 20 yards. And he just couldn't quite, I don't even want to say break one. He couldn't get one where it was 8 yards or, he just kind of getting 2-3 yard gains, just couldn't quite slip a tackle and just came up obviously 3 yards short. But a fantastic day, cashing a 3-unit play and cashing a 2-unit play. And again, plus 3.5 units on the day. Hit that like button, fellas. Now we're up to 11.74 units on the week. Again, guys, hit that like button. Let me know you've been part of these cashes this week. You can see there in the recap, we've lost $15 in arbitrage money. But not really. We picked up a $5 free bet yesterday on FanDuel and a $10 free bet yesterday on DraftKings due to missing those same game parlays. So we basically still have the same $18.22 to go ahead and play with this week. And let's see what you guys are talking about in that comment section. And then let's get into the bets. Happy Friday, Thad. Happy Friday. Morning, Corey. They're all sweaty, man. Even when you do a teasers, it's crazy. You bet the normal lines, you're sweaty. Even the teasers are sweaty. That's how it works in gambling. Actually, it's a good thing we did that teaser last night because the normal lines, neither one of those cash. And I wasn't in love with the normal lines last night. You guys know I'm not trying to force bets, so I didn't force it. Instead, we only gave out a teaser instead of normal NBA over-unders. Again, it's a great thing we did that because those normal over-unders did not cash, but the teasers came through for us. Where can we find on PointsBet the 2 goals for the players? I couldn't find it on mine. Well, I actually shared that screenshot with John. He hit me up. Did I trash it? Let me pull it out of the trash bin, and I will show you where you can do that. John hit me up yesterday on Twitter, and I shared it with him. Here, there it is right there. So you go, obviously, on their left-hand side, they've got a menu, and you got World Cup and World Cup Futures. You obviously want to go to the World Cup Futures part, and whoa, wow. That's kind of what I wanted to do. Yeah, there we go. Wanted to make that a lot smaller. Click on this very first one where it's 187 wagers. Click 187 wagers, and then in there you will see total player tournament goals is the category amongst those 187 wagers. There's a plethora of there. Again, it's player total goals is where you can see those on PointsBet. So that's where you can get those. Thad, get on in there. Morning, Fish. Morning, Brian. Oh, there you go. Didn't even need to do that. World Cup futures, FIFA World Cup outrights, player tournament goals. My man D-Gent coming through with a nice breakdown there. Appreciate that, D-Gent. Speaking of the World Cup, hey, guys, if you guys are playing on the Fox Bet Super 6 app, they're doing a $1 million bracket challenge. That's right. If you can correctly predict this World Cup, each and every step, it's going to be tough to do. But much like you guys like filling out those March Madness brackets, hell, let's fill out a World Cup bracket. I'm going to do it at 10:15. maybe where you're at, that's 11:15, but basically right after this show. This show normally ends at 10. I'll hang back and get ready at that 10:15. I'm going to fill out my Super Box Bet Super 6 World Cup $1 million bracket right here live with you guys on YouTube. So if you want to fill out your bracket with me, come do that. And then in doing that, there's also a bracket challenge on BetMGM. So we'll fill out that bracket challenge as well on YouTube Live. And again, we'll do that at 10:15 a.m. Central Time. 10:15 a.m. Central Time. So again, pretty much right after this show, let's throw up those World Cup bets. There is one additional World Cup bet to go ahead and throw up. You know it's an additional bet because I'm telling you the book. Whenever I don't tell you the book that I bought it, that's because I gave that bet out previously. But I did add one, and it's that Senegal team total under 0.5 goals. Obviously, I'm saying when they play the Netherlands on, I think it's Monday, they will not score. Mane has been ruled out of this World Cup. That was a tipping factor of going ahead and making that bet. I was kind of already on the fence, but would have held off if Mane played. Mane has been ruled out of this World Cup, so I don't think they'll be able to crack that Netherlands defense. So we'll add that. Let's go through all those just to make sure everybody understands the bets and make sure everybody understands where we're going to be beating at the cash counter. In that first game on Sunday, we've got two bets under 2.5 goals in Qatar versus Ecuador. We're also going to go ahead and roll with that first half under 0.5 goals, so a goalless first half at plus 142. Let's pick up that Uruguay money line up against South Korea, and I don't think that game is till like Wednesday or Thursday, guys. This is Uruguay versus South Korea on Wednesday or Thursday at minus 122. Do that England first half money line at minus 110 against Iran. That game is Monday. So England against Iran, first half money line, minus 110. Pick up that Argentina team total over 2.5 goals at plus 108. That game is, I think, also like Wednesday or Thursday. And then again, the Senegal one we just talked about, thinking they will not score against the Netherlands on Monday. Hopefully you guys are drinking your coffee with me. I got my coffee. Cold coffee. I never did get into the hot coffee. Love hanging out with you guys, drinking coffee, talking sports. We will not go through those World Cup futures. There's too many of those to go through, but obviously, there was one new one. At the very bottom, I used a $5 free bet on Rafinha to have the most goals scored in the competition at 66-1. So I put a little $5 free bet on Rafinha to be the leading goal scorer here of the tournament. Otherwise, those are not free, or not free. Those are not additional. There's nothing additional. You guys already got those the other day. Let's cash, boys. I'm excited for this World Cup. Kicks off on Monday. Just obviously why I mean, everybody knows why I like soccer from playing it. But just like the time of this is going to work out so perfect for me personally. The kids and the wives are going to be at school and work respectively, and I just get to sit home and watch these games. They're going to be come on early in the morning, and yeah, I'm going to be kid on Christmas every single morning, waking up and watching this World Cup. So, all right, guys, that's how we're going to go ahead and roll in the World Cup. Let's just keep this going before we jump back into the comments section. Let's go ahead and throw up that 3-unit NBA teaser. Again, I've given you 4 3-unit NBA teasers this week. We've cashed all 4 of them. Looking to do that again tonight. I did a 3-legged one tonight, and I'll tell you why I did a 3-legged one. Was because I couldn't find 4 games that I like. I didn't want to force it, but I wanted to include that third game that I really liked. So that's why, as opposed to having two-leg teasers this entire week, that's why we've got a 3-leg. Again, I wasn't going to force it. I'm not going to force it and give out 2. Sure as hell not going to force it when we're doing 3 units on each one. So I wasn't going to force it for a second one. So again, drop that third game that I really liked. And because we did 3 legs, because of the third leg, we can go up even more on all the points. So that's why we've got 248, 249, and 241, taking the under in each single one of those games at minus 108 over at PointsBet. I've got my favorite NBA player prop. God damn, we're cooking this week on those player props. Started off on Tuesday, got a good 2-unit cash there. Yesterday went 2-0 Wednesday on NBA player props. Just got one today. Just got one that I absolutely fell in love with. So I'm going to go ahead and bet it accordingly. Nikola Vujovic, they're the Chicago Bulls. Nikola Vujovic, he's going to have a double-double tonight at minus 135. Magic's just continuing to struggle guard that center position, allowing 13.8 rebounds, 62.7 field goal percentage, and 28.6 points per game. In 4 games last season against those Orlando Magic, you call it the revenge, you call it the I'm pissed off at the Magic for trading me, whatever it was. He got a double-double in 3 of those 4 games last season against the Magic. I went away from his 15.5 points because I bet Vujovic a fair number of times last season and got burned on his points because DeMar DeRozan and Levine take a whole hell of a lot of shots in that offense and kind of take production away from him. So you're obviously coming way down on the points. His point total is at 15.5. just do the double-double. He should absolutely hit the board tonight against the Magic. Again, that 13.8 is one of the worst in the NBA. That 62.7 field goal percentage is second worst in the NBA. He's getting a double-double tonight. We'll bet it accordingly at minus 135 over at DraftKings. Let's go ahead now and throw up our NFL bets of the weekend. And I will say before I throw them up, guys, like I always say, we know player props are slow at this time of year, so there will be some additions, and you want to make sure you're following me on Twitter. Last Sunday, I added 3 NFL player props, and we went 3-0 on those NFL player props. So do make sure you're following me on Twitter. And I will owe you guys another bet because at this time, I do not have a bet. As you can see in that Buffalo Bills game, just ran out of time this week. My wife was in San Diego having a work function, and I was at home with the kids and really cut into the research time I would normally do in the evening time, having to be with the kids alone. So that's why we don't have a plethora of NFL bets. You add that with the sports books being a little slow. So I owe you guys a Buffalo Bills bet. Remember, we're 9-2. 9-2. That's right, 9-2 betting Buffalo Bills games. So make sure you're following me on Twitter. That bet will come out later. Let's go ahead, though, and roll with the Ravens and Giants moneyline parlay at minus 116. I gave that bet out yesterday. I also like Rams and Saints under 39 points at minus 110. Raiders and Broncos under 41.5 points at minus 110. Adam Thielen over 46.5 receiving yards, minus 101. But I was digging into the research and absolutely love that bet right there. He is cooking. Cashed this one in 5 of his 8 games. Ooh, love what Adam Thielen's been doing. His targets production, go look it up in his game log. He has 8 or 7 targets every single game, where you get some other guys who do the research, their target production kind of, varies. Not this guy. He's 8 and 7 targets every single game. You know the ball is coming his way. Love him getting over 46.5 receiving yards. Melvin Gordon, going back to last week's cash, they're going up against the Raiders, who are worse at defending the running back from a receiving standpoint. We've already gotten 2 cashes this season with these guys. We've done Melvin Gordon and Latavius Murray. We're going to Melvin Gordon this week over 9.5 receiving yards. And as you guys can see on the very bottom, I owe you a bet in the Buffalo Bills game. 9-2. Hell yeah, we're betting the Buffalo Bills game. Just ran out of time, didn't want to force it. I've got a couple things that I'm thinking about betting. I just want to keep, finish doing the research, make sure they check out. I'm a touch nervous of what the Bills may do in the second half. Been listening to every Bills press conference for probably 2 decades now, and listening to the ones this week. Sean McDermott has said it in previous weeks that, second half they've been playing poorly, letting the Packers hang around, letting obviously the Jets beat them, and then obviously letting the Vikings beat them. He is talking about running the ball. He's been saying that, though, for 3 weeks, and they haven't done it. At some point, they're going to run the ball, and that's really going to eat into Allen, eat into Diggs, eat into Davis. So probably going to do something more around a point total or a spread or something along that line in the Bills game. So I'm a little weary on what their actual game plan could be. But love them in the first half. May take a first half spread. Whatever it'll be, you guys will see it on Twitter first. It's at Winning Bets Pod. It's at Winning Bets Pod. Guys, that's how we're doing Money Making Weekend. Again, we're 11.74 units to the good. Absolutely crushing this weekend. Make sure you hit that like button. Bring in the positive energy. Bring in the good mojo for this weekend. And let's jump in the comment section and see what you guys are up to. Hey, Ryan. What's up, man? Ross, what's up, man? Are we going to be on TikTok live with any matches? Yep. The times of the games are a sweet spot for jumping on TikTok live and live betting it, or if we don't live bet it, just hanging out. So 100%, at least the games and where the time zone I live in, they start at 4 in the morning, 7, 9, and 1. I mean, that's a sweet spot for me with the kids at school, with the wife at work. Yes, we will be hanging on there. You got to wait and sit. Yeah, I don't know. That hot coffee, waiting and sip. I'm with you, Fish. I ain't got time to wait and sip. Just chug it. Debating on 49ers or Chiefs on Eliminator. What do y'all think? I'm going to respectively say you don't need my goddamn help, and I don't want to say something because I don't want to be the reason why your Eliminator pick loses when I give you a bet. So, no, I will not give you a hand. I don't think you need my hand. Just keep on chugging along. Let me see for a second. Chiefs played the Chargers, if I recall, and the 49ers are Monday night against the Cardinals. So you're looking at 2 primetime games, 2 divisional games. Wow, Dad, I don't know what you have left, but we don't like. Guys, I want to bet the Jets so bad this week against the Patriots, plus 3.5. I wanted to give that bet out so bad, but I've literally never won a bet betting for or against Bill Belichick. But I want to give out Jets plus 3.5 so bad. That may have to work its way in a free roll. I love that bet. You've probably already used the Ravens, Dad. You've probably already used the Bills. How do you not like the Bills against the Browns, the Ravens against the Panthers? I don't know. You already used the Bills? You already used the Ravens? I don't know. Those are my only thoughts. Otherwise, division games, yes, I like the 49ers and I like the Chiefs, but I don't really also think you need my help. Oh, that game's in Mexico. Okay, gotcha. Can't miss with those, Dad. Yeah, I hear you. Bills on the road for a home game sucks for them and their fans. Yeah, Detroit's pretty close to Buffalo. They actually had to do that a couple years back. They did the same thing. They played a game in Detroit. That actually hit me up on Twitter yesterday. I actually didn't even really notice. I don't really look too far in the schedule. Just, I don't know, just kind of not my nature. The Bills are actually in Detroit next week. Their obviously game got moved to Detroit. I got to get my ass over to Detroit. I got 2 chances within 7 days to catch my beloved Buffalo Bills. I've got to get my ass over to Detroit, at least for one of these 2 games. So, I don't know, Dad. That's be my guess. I'd either go Bills or Ravens. But again, I don't really want to give you a hand. I didn't even pick a winner right in the first week. I got a tie, dog. I don't really think you need my help. I mean, I'd like to say I'm trying, John, but with it being the holidays, there's no chance. No chance I can make Sunday's game after the holiday. And will I make this Sunday on such short notice? No. So, I'm going to piss and moan about wanting to be in Detroit, but not make Detroit. Corey, keep it rolling, baby. You know I'm with the Jets this week, and I hate the Patriots. I hate the Patriots. Number 1 team I hate the most on this planet is the Patriots. I'm all on the Jets, and I really want to give out Jets plus 3. But again, I never want to betting for or against the Patriots. So, but I do love the Jets this weekend. Love the Jets. I don't know, how are they dogs to the Patriots? I don't get it. Love the Jets. That defense is full on for real. You look at the stats when you handicap this stuff every weekend. Jets are in like the top 10 in every category. It's a bona fide real defense. There it is, boys. Eliminator. Locked in. I picked up the Titans last night. Who's in that pigskin pick'em contest for a chance to take my $25? Who picked the Titans? Hell yeah, I picked the Titans. Hell yeah. Rodgers. They beat 1 game over the Cowboys. They ain't back. That's a gross football team. Titans were all day. You're done betting favorites during primetime because dogs seem to be the wins. Yeah, I said on this show yesterday I like the Titans to win the game, and I definitely like Titans plus 3.5. Now, I didn't bet it, so take that for what it's worth. But, yeah, I said on the show I'd like the Titans. I picked them in the Pigskin Pick'em contest, so I hear you, John, or hear you, Jay. I would say maybe just didn't quite go your result, man. And he used the Bills and Ravens. That's why. That makes sense. I figured. Let's go Niners. You wish you had. I know they've come. Yeah, there's a funny story behind that. If you want to drink a cocktail one night, hit me up one night, and I'll tell you a story of how I nuked PointsBet, to say the least. So, yeah, hit me up. Rodgers looks like he's ready to retire. Yeah, he's done. All right, boys, money-making weekend. Up 11 units this week. Just killing it. With these NBA teasers. 3 unit. God damn, absolutely killing it. Sweet. All right. I'll start arranging the babysitter. Thank you for the ride, Corey. All right, fellas. All right, boys, that's how we're doing it this week. Money-making weekend again. Take your phone. Grab a big screenshot. You guys are going to want to lock in those World Cup futures because we're going to start cashing those starting on Sunday. Not really. I don't think I bet anything with Qatar or Ecuador. Not quite. Actually, that one, the teams to qualify, guys, this bet right here, this one where I put $5 to win $1,300, the second to last bottom, Senegal without Mane, Qatar is getting out of that group. So I love that. Something with United States, Wales, they're gonna screw each other somehow. Iran's gonna somehow get out of there. I don't know how the hell Australia is gonna do it against France and Denmark. I can't vision a scenario. But Denmark, all they do is ride this Christian Eriksen, heart story. That's all they're doing. They got nothing. Other than Eriksen and Højbjerg in the middle, the rest of that team is generally trash. The only reason I have them getting out of the group, and I put in that future bet with France, Denmark 1-2, is because the other 2 teams in that group are Tunisia and Australia, which are terrible. Let's hope Australia can maybe sneak out of that group and get us, and then Ghana can pull it off against Uruguay, Portugal. Look for Portugal not to make it. Ronaldo's pissing and moaning at United. He's he's just a cancer. He's a cancer. So Portugal's not going to do it. Ghana's going to slip in there. So make sure you sprinkle that one. $5 won $1,300. World Cup kicks off on Sunday. I am more than ecstatic. Cannot wait to cash bets with you guys starting on Sunday at this World Cup. All right, guys, 10:15, so 25 minutes. If you want to hang out, if you want to fill out your Fox Bet Super 6 bracket for a chance to win $1 million, I'll do that live on YouTube. And if you have BetMGM, they also have a World Cup bracket challenge. We'll fill out that bracket at 10:15 a.m. Eastern as well. So I'll see you guys in about 20 or so minutes. Try and lock in some winning brackets right around here. Oh, you're going to Minnesota for it's so fun going to games. I went to a game every year, and then I had kids. And then my wife and I, we just love going to games. Love going to games. So I'm jealous. Absolutely jealous. All right, fellas, money making weekend. I look forward to seeing you guys at the Cash Counter. Come back Monday. We'll, of course, recap it, see where we fold. Make sure you're following me on Twitter, just like weekend ads came out last week in the NFL. And quite frankly, those stagers. Remember, we didn't do good on sides and totals last week, but player props went 3-0. Make sure to give me a follow on Twitter because we will be adding some more player props. And then I owe you my best bet between the Browns and the Bills to move to 10-2. All right, fellas, enjoy your weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday.